Hello everyone, my name is Al and welcome to my channel Simply Create with Al. This week we are having our podcast, but I will be back next week. If you're new here, please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. I'm here making manifesting easier for you, sharing all my tips and advices so that you can use them to create the life I have always dreamed of. And if you want to take part in the giveaway, I am giving away some coaching, or if you want to know more about coaching, all the information you need is in my description box. But now let's talk about today's topic. So today we are talking about commitment and how to achieve commitment with our specific person. Usually when people find out about manifesting and being the creator of their reality, is when they have no hopes anymore. Okay, so they start watching videos or they start coaching. And one thing that they do not realize is for these to work for you, you have to at least believe one thing, that your thoughts create and you are indeed the creator of your reality. Because if you do not accept this thought, how can you change anything, right? I mean, if you keep in mind through everything that you are going with your specific person, that you are the creator, and you do not accept the 3D, you do not get caught up in the 3D, in what's happening, whatever, but you go inside and you tell yourself, I am the creator, they will conform to my will. So you stay in the assumption that you have created, you stay in the assumption that we are together. We are in a committed relationship. We are in a loving, faithful relationship. My specific person is deeply in love with me. And it doesn't really matter what's showing up outside. Maybe your person is acting totally different to what you want. But if you stay in the end that you have chosen, and you do not interact with that 3D reality. Of course, if someone said to you, if your specific person says to you, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, do you know how you react to that? You say, yes, okay, all right. That's it. That's how you interact to it. And inside of yourself, you say, oh, they want to be with me. They love me. They can see a life without me. They are thinking all the time about me. You do not go off on your person and start acting, stepping out of your dignity or anything, or you do not leave the room and start crying. Because every time you react like this, you are giving up your position as a creator, because you are basically saying the 3D happens, it happens. It has nothing to do with me. When it's my power, it's my thoughts. Maybe my doubts are showing up right now in the 3D. It doesn't mean that it won't change, right? When you are interacting with the 3D in a way that you allow it to create emotions in you, then you completely lost control of what's going on. But when you say, okay, it's cool, and inside of yourself, you are like, they love me, they want to be with me. Whatever happens, we will always be together. And you stay in your assumption that you have created. It will have to show up. I have seen myself in my life situation changing from within 2 minutes. Like, my specific person was acting totally weird, and through text, via text, and I just didn't react to it. 2 minutes later, I get another text that was actually that what I assumed, but it happened because I stayed in the end. We have to accept what's going on in the 3D and go inside and change it, because the world outside, we'll have to match the world inside of us. Okay, so whatever's going on in your 3D is the result of past assumptions, of maybe thoughts that you have had maybe as far as a week ago or a month ago. It doesn't really matter. I have seen so many cases of people being told, we have to move on from this, when they were in a situation of friends with benefits, stuff like that. We have to move on from this, it's not going anywhere. And then 2 weeks later, the person who said that came back and it's like, I can't stop thinking about you. So that's why circumstances do not matter, because they change all the time, and they will change the moment you change things inside of you. You don't have to learn to control the world outside. Just going inside and stay there and wait for things to happen and wait for things to change. This is staying in your power. Things will happen in your 3D that have to happen, okay? Because you have created it. It has to show up. But at the moment you decide, okay, right now my life changes. Right now I'm not creating what I don't want anymore. From now on, I'm creating what I want. And you go inside and you understand that you are the source of everything, and you take care of you, of your assumptions, of your thoughts and beliefs, then the world change. The world change for you. You don't have to work for it. The world will change for you. We have to keep in mind that our job as the creator of our reality is not to change someone's mind. We are not here to make someone change their mind in the 3D. If you get in a dialogue with your specific person, then you are accepting that you are not creating, right? Because you are basically trying to convince them to give you something you want, and you don't have to. We don't have to interact in this way. That's why I say, agree with the person. Even if it's a rejection in the 3D, agree with the person. The difficult part of the work is to stay calm and understand, okay, so I have created it somehow and now it's showing up. Good. Now it's time to go inside. And when I change that part of me inside that thinks my person is going to reject me, then I am changing the outside, okay? And yeah, I always tell my clients one thing, okay? Whatever you do, there is no action that is right or wrong. It's always the thought behind what you are doing, okay? Your thought, your state can be right or wrong. So if you're doing something, you are saying something to cause a reaction, then you are again stepping out of your position as a creator, because you do not have to do that, okay? We do not create just by manipulating the 3D, right? Another way to manipulate the 3D is like checking all the time if your person read your message. this is also manipulating the 3D and stepping out of your position as the creator of your reality. Why would you do that? You are the creator. You do not have to check, right? You create it. So when you are doing this, your assumption in mind is they might have read it and didn't reply to me. Why they wouldn't reply to you? Because your feeling is, I'm being ignored, I am being rejected. If you don't have thoughts like that, you do not have to check the 3D, do you? No, you don't. So instead of calming yourself by saying, you know, they are going to reply soon, probably busy or whatever, but I don't have to worry about it. I am going to get a reply. Then you go around and you check the message, and at that moment everything starts going downhill. Why? Because your strongest assumption is that's exactly what's going to happen. They read it and they didn't want to reply. It's like, imagine your dream is to have a Tesla. So we bought a Tesla, and the Tesla is right now parked in front of your house. You have your Tesla, it's yours. Are you going to be checking every second, did I really buy a Tesla? Did I really buy a Tesla? No, you do not check, because you know I bought my Tesla. It's in front of my house right now. Right, so these are things when I say you have to look inside. These are things that you have to ask yourself, right? You have to do, why do I act this way? And you will find out that the reason is because your assumption is exactly the contrary of what you really want to happen. Your assumption is that what you want to happen is not going to happen, so it has to show up in your 3D. Your assumptions will always harden into fact. The question is, what are you assuming deep down within you? This is the question. And your truest assumptions will always show up in the way you act. So you have to question. You have to be really good in questioning yourself. Why am I doing this? And then you find out, for example, what's going on your subconscious. What is the assumption that you have created in your subconscious? And that's how you catch yourself, that's how you understand your self-sabotaging and stuff like that. And this is how you change your inner world. Yeah. Well, guys, that's it from me. If you like this podcast, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will be here tomorrow. So, talk soon, guys.